Well, President Biden has signed the TikTok divest or ban bill just moments ago. The bill is a part of a larger foreign aid package for Ukraine and Israel that effectively gives ByteDance until January 2025 to find a new American owner or have its app banned from the country, leaving companies who rely on the platform for marketing in a tough spot until the future becomes a little bit more clear. With a clear line into how companies are marketing, Front Row is a full-service e-commerce partner with some of the biggest companies as clients. And to break down what the bill means for businesses, we've got Yuri Boykiv, Front Row CEO, here with us in studio. Yuri, thanks so much for taking the time here with us today.
My pleasure.
Bill just signed. What does this do in terms of shifting the mindset for companies that you work with?
It's interesting because this bill has been in discussion for quite some time, and obviously a lot of our clients who rely on TikTok as the source of referrals, but also as a source of marketing, have been trying to adapt to this new reality. So this is nothing new. We sort of expected this to happen, and most of the companies consider this as business as usual. So it hasn't been a lot of discussions beyond, all right, we operate in as usual. If anything changes in the future, we'll adapt accordingly.
I'm keeping tabs on Meta, of course, a company that could be a net beneficiary if a lot of those ad dollars or even time spent on a platform shifts to one of their products or to some other content creation and user-generated content type of product, thinking mostly social media companies here. And Meta set to report their earnings after the bell today. Notably thinking about where some of your business customers are also kind of looking at their alternatives. Where are those alternatives right now?
Yeah, there are a lot of alternatives. At the moment, TikTok is a dominant player for attention, predominantly for Generation Z and Generation Alpha. If you think about the monthly user base, it's about, on average, 1 million users per month. 100,000 of those are influencers. So 1 out of 10 users are influencers. And those influencers are driving a lot of demand for the products that are eventually sold somewhere, either on the direct-to-consumer website, in-store, or oftentimes also on Amazon. The idea that TikTok will be banned fully has not really registered yet, in my opinion, in marketers' mind. But even if it happens, because Instagram and Facebook, which is Meta essentially, adapted to the vertical format of video, the idea is a lot of those same users and influencers will move to Facebook and Instagram. So it is not obviously something that everybody has really figured out what to do with this, but generally that's the hope.
You know, it's remarkable as well. It makes us think about if there is a potential suitor to purchase TikTok from ByteDance, and who would be the most favorable suitor then as well, in order for it to operate as it does now and not lose any of the user experience that so many who spend time on it every day have come to expect as well.
Totally. I think indirectly, it's hard to predict who's going to buy it, if there is somebody who will buy it, but indirectly Amazon will benefit a lot, because as you can imagine, Facebook Facebook or Meta have made the deal to drive a lot of potential sales to Amazon. For the conversion cycle. So if there is a content of influencer on Facebook, they haven't really done anything about it, but they announced there are rumors that it's happening. So the actual conversion will happen on Amazon. So if there is a lot of users moving to Meta, Amazon might benefit from the sale.
Just lastly, we only have 30 seconds. Does this dramatically shift the landscape for influencer marketing as well?
Most influencers operate between the platforms already. Okay. They might have a little bit more attention on one or the other.
All right. Yuri, thanks so much for taking the time here today. Yuri Boykiv, Front Row CEO.